my friends? It's Ray back here. Can you believe that it has been 4 whole years since the launch of the Nintendo Switch? It is just so crazy how fast time flies. 4 years ago, Nintendo pushed themselves back into the forefront of the gaming industry and once again revolutionized how we play games with the Switch. It feels like just yesterday I camped out at Best Buy for the midnight release and later went to New York City for another launch event with Nintendo a few hours later. Fast forward 4 whole years, countless titles, and hundreds of thousands of hours logged, and here we are. Throughout this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorite moments with the Switch, as well as sharing some predictions for what's to come next for the console. There's a lot to talk about, so let's rewind 4 years and kick things off. Prior to its launch, there were countless rumors for months about the Switch, or NX as it was called at the time. As it turned out, the rumors were true. The Switch ended up being that fabled hybrid home and handheld console that was forever long rumored. The one thing we didn't quite expect at the time though is how successful that concept would be. The Switch ended up being a complete 180 from the Wii U that came before it. Throughout its lifespan so far, the Switch brought with it some of the most memorable gaming experiences of our time. In fact, it's just become the gift that keeps on giving, with amazing new titles launching week after week after week. It's safe to say that if you're planning to get one or already have one, catching up on your backlog is going to be a complete struggle. I'm speaking from experience here, and those of you guys who have a Switch, I'm pretty sure you can relate to it. From The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild to Super Mario Odyssey to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to Luigi's Mansion 3 and countless other timeless classics, it's impossible for me to name all the Switch games that had a profound impact on me. I don't think anyone expected it to deliver as many heavy hitters as it has in such a short amount of time. The hybrid concept that the Switch introduced is unlike anything that we've ever seen before, and still to this very day, it has proven to be the differentiator against the new generation consoles. Not to mention that same hybrid concept led to some super cool new innovative experiences like Labo, Ring Fit Adventure, and Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. Leave it to Nintendo to think of some weird, clever idea that leads to some fun new experience that we've never tried before. They're really good at doing that. To me, the concept of the Switch has always been fascinating. I'm the type of person who is always on the go, and the fact that I can play both on the go and on the big screen literally changed everything for me. I don't see myself ever wanting to sit around and completely be tethered to the big screen again to play the games that I want. The flexibility that comes along with removing the Joy-Con controllers to play in tabletop mode, starting a game on the go and picking up where you left off on the big screen, and just playing your favorite home console games anytime, anywhere, in my opinion, is revolutionary. We live in an era where everyone is glued to their phones and on the go more so than ever before, and I think Nintendo understood that. Everything that you would once have to rush home to play, you can now take with you and play anytime, anywhere. This is actually part of the reason why I believe the Nintendo Switch Lite was created and continues to be so popular. It gives players that Switch experience in a truly portable handheld console. Although it does lack some of the exciting features of the original Switch, the Lite truly has become the definitive way to play Switch games on the go. And not to mention, it makes the Switch fit even more so in this mobile era. For those wondering, yes, the Nintendo Switch Lite does play well if you have a regular Switch, so you can definitely use these side by side. What really surprised me and put a smile on my face over the years since the Switch launched is just how all in Nintendo has been from the start. This was so evident when I was out and about at events. There were grand displays to celebrate new games, breathtaking props, incredible tournaments, and unique demos to try out all these new experiences. It was simply a one-of-a-kind amazing experience to be a part of. Since I was younger, watching E3 and other shows, my dream has always been to be a part of a console launch, and I couldn't think of a more exciting system to be a part of. I really do have to thank Nintendo for all the amazing opportunities and just letting me be a part of the Switch launch from day one. You know, this is something I always want to do. It's something I'm forever grateful for, and just looking back at all this video footage that I did over the years and all the things that I was a part of, it's just so very cool, and it's really humbling. So what is next for the Nintendo Switch? Well, judging by how it's more popular popular than ever, I still feel like the current models have a lot left in the tank. They still feel fresh and they still feel modern. There have been very strong rumors going around lately though about an upgraded Switch Pro, Super Nintendo Switch, or whatever Nintendo decides to call it, and honestly to me, it makes sense. The majority of Nintendo consoles have gotten a hardware refresh a few years into their lifespan, and I feel like the Switch is going to be no different. Whether this ends up being a new high-end model or a replacement to the current Switch model remains to be seen, but I think it's safe to say that a new or upgraded model is going to be coming at some point down the road. I don't like to speculate or fuel rumors, so take everything that you hear from me or anyone else regarding this with a grain of salt until it is confirmed by Nintendo. Who knows? None of this may be true and the current models may continue to thrive for a while longer. So now I want to know what your favorite memory is with the Nintendo Switch. Do you have a favorite game, a favorite moment in a game that stood out, favorite model or feature on the Switch that made a difference? I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments box down below. At the end of the day, the Switch has delivered so many fantastic memories over the past 4 years, and it's one of those things that has been a part of my daily life since launch. There's so much to do, there's so much to play, and I cannot wait to see how far it will go by its 5th anniversary next year and even beyond that. Happy birthday Switch, happy anniversary, whatever you want to call it. This console changed my life unlike anything that came before it. Well, actually that's not true. The N64 pictured back there's a reason why that controller is hanging on the wall back there. That is the first video game console that I ever played. That's the one that I don't know, it just changed everything. You know, it shaped my life. It really turned me into who I am today. So the Switch, I feel, is on that level for me. This is a complete game changer, and I can't wait to see where it's gonna go. Anywho, that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did and you liked what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. And until the next one, I'll catch you guys later. Peace!